Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi here with my good buddy Dado, and of course the manager. He came out of the dungeon to say hi and watch over this episode. I'm so freaking excited for this episode. In this box we have the full 6 carbon fiber fairings provided to us by Manny from Motor Million. We're going to start installing these on the front end today, so by the time we're done with this episode we're going to have a full carbon front end and it's going to be freaking amazing. Again, if you guys want to be entered to win this bike when we're done, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. It'll always be the first link in the description below. If you're interested in getting any of the products from these videos, they will always be linked in the description below as well. And it's going to be a really, really good episode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, guys. Alright, so we're opening up the full 6 carbon fiber fairings that we got through Manny from Motor Million. Again, if you ever want to pick up any parts from Motor Million, everything will be linked in the description below, including Dozer's balls. So these were all special order fairings. Those are the sides. Don't open those. Don't open the sides.
Just not those ones.
Yeah,
Don't open those.
Not those. We'll save those for next time.
What are you guys hiding?
Don't worry about it.
Not these ones?
Yeah, not those either. Not those either. Look at all these. This is all carbon in here, guys. And so we special ordered these fairings because we had to get all matte carbon. So they're all special made to order. And again, Manny hooked us up with all of that.
I got a surprise for you, Dado.
It's not for me.
I'm so excited.
I know. I can't
Oh my
wait. You
God.
can hand me the sheet.
Oh my god.
Welcome to your new Panigale front end, guys. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
That looks amazing.
It looks like
a
Batman's
It
mask.
looks like Batman's bike,
Yeah,
dude.
Batman's.
Are you gonna wear it or what?
Wow. Bird face.
Works with my nose.
It actually looks perfect on you.
That's ridiculous.
Look at the finish on that though.
Hold on.
Oh my god, guys. Jesus. So the entire bike, guys, is going to be matte black carbon when we're done with it, including the wheels, which you already saw. Look at that thing. So we need one other carbon piece for the front end. We even have heel guards. We even have heel guards.
Don't show
There
it
it
as yet.
There it is.
Oh, look at that carbon.
What do you think, Dozer?
Put it out again.
Oh, dude.
Wow, teens, that's made for your head.
Oh, it's like fits perfectly. Look at that. No hands.
Check this out. I don't know if Manny sent these over or who,
Whoa.
but we got some, what is
Calendar.
this, World Superbike posters?
3 of them.
Wow. Dude, hold on, team, grab this side. Let's see what else we have.
Guess what? Somebody needs a calendar in their shop.
It's 3 of
Oh,
them.
it's all the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, right on. That is so
Guess
freaking
what?
awesome.
Winner's gonna get one of these.
Yeah, we'll send one along with the winner. That's freaking so cool. We'll need to get one of these up in your shop, Dado.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
That is so freaking cool. So shout out to Full 6 Carbon and of course Manny from Motor Million. If you're interested in getting any carbon fiber, all of the links will be in the description below. Code Campisi saves you money. Dozer knows.
Not those.
So this is like the unboxing episode for some reason. So along with the carbon fiber front end, since we're gonna have the whole front end off, we're gonna be replacing all of the headlights because for some reason these don't come with LED lights, which is piss poor design. There's the headlights, the new headlights. So check it out. Dado actually found these. And then of course Manny went and got them for us.
They're amazing.
Here's what's amazing about these lights. Normally, LED lights have these big heat sinks that are plastic and stationary, and you have to somehow stuff them inside the light fixtures.
They're aluminum, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah. No, I'm saying normal ones are plastic and big. Sometimes they're plastic, sometimes they're... Anyway, these are 100% bendable and pliable. So this is all the stuff that will dissipate the heat, and then we'll be easily able to fit these in wherever we want. The last thing that we're going to be putting on is the new MRA race windscreen light smoke. And again, this will be linked in the description below, but it's lighter and they're shatterproof. They're the same windscreens that they use in World Superbike. And we didn't want to do dark smoke because a lot of people probably don't want to track this bike. So we wanted to make sure that you could at least see through it a little bit. So there you go. Look how freaking nice that is. The bottom is blacked out and then the top is just light smoke. Look at that thing, dude. Oh my God, it looks so good. So apparently this is just unboxing day here today at Dado's garage. So huge shout out to Simon from Longevity Welding. He saw our videos, he's a fan of what we're doing, and he said, hey, I love Dado's shop. and I would love to send some stuff over for you guys, and for Dado to use, and we'll obviously whatever we need to use it for. And he honestly just said he didn't want anything in return, and I was like, no, we're gonna show the parts, and we're gonna at least, Dado's gonna do a review on his video, and I'll put a link to that. But anyway, if you're interested in any of this stuff, links will be in the description below. I'll also toss it up on the screen right here. But he sent over a cart for Dado. He also sent over a plasma cutter. And it's funny, guys, because literally Dado's plasma cutter broke, and the day after that, this guy emailed us.
Yeah, it was my birthday, and I was using my plasma cutter, and it broke, and I put new consumables on there, and it still wasn't working. I was frustrated. The same day, we get an email. It's like, hey guys, I got some stuff, and I was like, what's the chance you got a plasma cutter? Sending it. I'm like, no freaking way. So thank you so much.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. And the other thing that's cool about him, Simon, is that he has the BMW HP4 that he sent us photos of, which looks absolutely incredible. And he also has an 1199 Panigale S, the black version. So, he's a fellow motorcycle lover, and, so freaking awesome. So anyway, if you're in the market for any sort of welding equipment, plasma cutters, all kinds of different stuff. We'll open up some of this real quick so you can see it. Definitely check them out. Super cool dude. Tell him we sent you. Ask for Simon. First order of business is start taking apart the front end. Basically, what we want to get done today is get this entire front end apart. While the front end apart, we're going to swap all of these headlights. Low beams and high beams with the LED lights. And then we're gonna put the new front end on, the carbon front end, and then we're gonna put the new MRA race windscreen on. So that's what we're gonna try and get done today. And then we'll have a full carbon front end.
They're all loose.
Oh, great. It happens. Hey, this bitch vibrates, It's bound to happen.
She said.
For little tiny jobs, we use little tiny teens. How's it going over there? Don't be scratching this up.
Well, it's good because we're not using this.
No, we are. Someone's gonna use this, teens. Jeez, we're gonna sell this when we're done.
Yeah, we are.
So don't scratch this up.
I'm not.
Okay, good. Good job.
There's something wrong with this picture here.
Because we're working instead of Dado.
Why am I filming?
I know.
And we have teens over here.
I don't know what's going on.
Tightening bolts and Jaret's loosening bolts. Wait. You broke your nail? That's Jaret's line.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare say that, Dado. We got the turn signals integrated block offs off. Now we're just removing bolts. It's super boring, so we're not gonna really show anything until we pull that front end off. We got sausage fingers on the job, and Teens is holding the flashlight. Dado, what's going on right now? What is this tool you got going on here?
I didn't feel like wrenching.
He loves it. He loves it.
Put that bolt up.
Okay, so we're getting towards the end of. I think we have most of the bolts out. Dado's cutting some wires. No,
Zip ties.
Zip ties, so we can move wires out of the way. And we're just trying to remember how to pull off the front end. We thought it was just a press bolt, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be pressing off. So we're gonna pull up the instructions and double check. But sometimes Dado just grabs stuff and you never know what's gonna happen. It's like attached to the housing still, it looks like. The light housing.
We're gonna check the manual.
Yeah, let's check the manual. All right, so we realized what it is. There's some bolts underneath here, little tiny bolts, so we got to unscrew, and then I think it will just press right off. So we're gonna get these unscrewed. The littlest bolts with the biggest sausage fingers, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so apparently we have a stripped bolt. So Teens is doing her job and getting that puppy pumped up. Look at her.
How high can you run?
How high? Real high.
High
As it can go. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Hopefully we remember where all these bolts go, because Teens just keeps eating them.
That doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't. I've lost it. So we got a stripped bolt. Up underneath there, it's like the tiniest bolt ever. I don't know if you guys can see it. So Dado is gonna drill a little slot so that we can.
Gotta love strippers.
Hey, so they're over here taking apart 18 million bolts, which we might need to do anyway. To get
No, we don't need
to get to the headlights. But I was like, wait a minute. Let me actually take a look at what's going on here.
He staged this.
It's a press bolt. I pressed it right off. The whole entire front end came off.
It's called a bushing.
Whatever.
Dado's expression was
Call it
amazing.
whatever you want. Jaret did it.
You did.
No, Dado took the whole damn thing apart.
Hey, and who else?
And Teens.
Yes.
Dado and
Breaking
Teens.
his shit.
So, Teens is gonna take out all of the bolts on
Why is
the...
there tape underneath this?
Yeah, they taped the grommets in on the bottom. Let's not talk about it. Joe! Teens is gonna take out the stock windscreen bolts. We're gonna reuse those because Manny did not send us the black hardware like he said he would. No, but he's gonna send us out some black hardware. We're just gonna use these for now and then we'll swap it out later.
Yes.
But that's what's going on over here. All right, what are we working on here, Dotto? Some random bolts way back in there.
Taking these bolts out.
We need to get to the low beams and high beams. Well, the low beams are easy, but the high beams are difficult. So we're gonna pull this entire assembly apart so that we can swap out the beams.
Hey, guess what?
What up?
Pull an assembly apart.
Nice. There it is. Haha!
Winning time.
Winning. You deserve a beer, sir. So, Team's got the stock windscreen out. That looks so good on you. And all we needed from that was the hardware, and now we can use that to swap out the other windscreen. All right, next order of business is installing the windscreen onto the carbon fiber. This is the MRA windscreen, the full 6 matte carbon fiber, and good God, does it look
It's a bit dusty.
like a Batman bike. Oh, good God almighty. I'm gonna build one of these for myself. Screw the Speciale. I said it, that's right guys, I said it. So, next order of business is pulling out all the stock shit bulbs and replacing them with LED bright white bulbs. Currently swapping hardware from the old plastic front end, that piece of crap red, Ducati red. Swapping it over to the matte full carbon front end. And God, does it look good. What do you think, babe?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. What do you think of the red?
It's hideous.
Doo-doo pants.
I love the red.
Just kidding, I like red too, but not as much as matte carbon.
So the new LEDs are in, the high and the low. Real nice here and slim heat sinks.
Yeah, they look really good.
But we ran into an issue. So these headlights are actually nice and premium, and they come with these nice locking waterproof connectors. The only issue is they are not direct plug and play. I mean, they do go in there, but they're not snug, okay? They come with an adapter, but it's not only an adapter, but it's a long ass harness. So we have 2 choices. One is use the harness and extend this by another, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches, which we don't want to do.
We have
to tuck 4 of these in here somewhere out of the intake's way. Or I can snip the factory harness off and heat shrink the proper plug on there. Basically convert these, plug them in, done deal. And I think that's what we should do.
Yeah.
So just letting you guys know that even though they supply the conversion harness with these headlights, it's a bit long and we don't want that in there. So we're gonna cut these wires.
Which is gonna take quite a bit of time.
Yeah, 17 days.
We got 3 factory harnesses down. Dotto's rewiring everything. Look at them.
Actually 2 if you were paying attention, but no. You were socializing.
No, there's 3 harnesses off. You clipped 3 harnesses off.
I did?
Yeah.
Look at his turkey tail. I clipped 2 actually.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. I did 3.
You dick. But yeah, we're getting it there. And now we have a lot less to tuck away, which is really good. It's gonna look
When you hit that launch button under the Ducati.
Excuse me, sir, you have something in your teeth.
I must ask you a question.
Cutting more factory harnesses because we do shit right around here.
Because that's what we do.
That's what we do. Low beams. They're so bright, guys. High beams. We're good to go. Yeah.
Wow, look at those.
That's ridiculous.
All right, flip them. Wow. Flip it again.
I know. The stock bulbs in these are shit, guys. They're total and utter shit. That's why I ramped off a deer.
Oh wait, I got an idea.
That's why I ramped
go
off.
flip the lights off.
Flip what? This is the current situation. We got the headlight assembly half attached, and right now we currently have dreads. But he's gonna put these bolts back in, then we're gonna stuff these and hide them. Not stuff them, we're gonna hide them nice and gently. But yeah, that's why we took off the parts that we did, because it would have been even more shit we would have to stuff in there. And if you know anything about Panigales, they don't have a lot of room. That's what she said. Look at that, guys. That is one sexy front end. And it doesn't even have a freaking fairing on it yet. We got all of the things tucked in there. Everything's good to go. So let's get the carbon front end on.
Push it real. You gotta go down a little bit. Remember aggressive bike? Sure. It's carbon and it break really, you know?
All right, so we got this bad boy on, but we're having some fitment issues. This one lines up just barely, but this one isn't even close. So, and actually if you look, you can see that it's not, like the tail's off, like it's not in the center of the windscreen. So we're actually gonna pull this whole thing back off, which it took forever to get it on. And we're just gonna make sure all the wires are tucked in, everything's in there correctly, and we're just gonna see what's going on in there. And also we wanna tighten down all the light bulbs as well and make sure everything's tight and clean, so we're just gonna do it right. So guys, we took the entire front end assembly back off, apart, redid everything that we did, finally got the carbon back on. It's lining up a lot better now, but now it's taking some finagling. That's how carbon is, and that's why it's such a nightmare to do. So right now we're trying to get the first bolt that holds the entire front end assembly on.
Teens, remember these metal things we swapped over? Well, what happens is the bracket on the carbon is not gonna be 100% the same as that urethane, and that metal bracket has to move left and right to align, it's threaded, to align with the bolt that he's putting in. Here's the problem. Carbon's never gonna be 100%, even if it is made 100% when it's cooling and heating and cooling and sitting in the box. So what happened here is those little clips have teeth on them, which allows them to stay in one place.
Yeah.
Well, now that we need them to move, they're not moving. So Jaret was literally pulling it, and I was taking like a little pin and prying it. So we're getting to the point where now things are starting to line up, at least on one side. Once we're done with this, we got to go on the other side and do it. It's really time consuming. We don't want to break anything, so it's off again. And the reason is, if you take a look at this carbon bracket that comes out, it's really nice and sturdy. They did a nice job cutting this out, but this piece right here, this top one, this edge, come over here, I'll show you. Supposed to sit right inside where that grommet is. Well, you can see all the scratch marks. It bottoms out and doesn't line up, and we can't get everything to bolt in. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna cut the carbon. So got a piece of tape here. I know how much I have to cut off, but this is gonna be a guide. And that's done.
One side done. Okay, so it took us a lot of time, well, Dado a lot of time and a lot of finagling. We finally got this main bolt in over here that holds the entire front assembly on. So now this is sitting correctly, everything lines up really well. We've got one more main bolt to get in, and Dado's working on that right now. I'm gonna help as much as I can.
We've literally been out here
Hours.
5 hours, but that we took everything back apart. We redid some wiring, made everything nice and tidy, and the reason why, I could have just winged it and stuck a random bolt in there and called it a night, but I wanted the OEM bolt in there. I wanted the OEM fastener in there. I wanted to shave off extra carbon that was there, which worked out perfect.
Yeah, it did.
I want to do it right, and I'm beat, I'm tired.
And it's 5 hours of day number 2.
It's 5 hours of day number 2, but we know that bolt is right and it's in there, and if anybody else wants the front end apart,
We're never taking this apart again.
no.
No, honestly.
Jaret gets frustrated, and so do I, but you just gotta do it right, you know?
Some of this stuff, like I said, I was telling him, like I was trying to help him get that bolt in, and like the way that everything needed to be lined up and pressed in and moved around, I was like, this feels like a 1 in a million chance almost. Like literally, it's that. I was talking about building one of these for myself. I'm not doing it. It's too much.
I'm not doing it.
It's too much work, honestly. Yeah, Dado's not doing it. So we just got the other one. You don't even want to know what we had to do to get this thing in there. So next we're gonna put on the turn signal, integrated mirror block offs and turn signals, and that's gonna hold the top part in place because there is a little finagling that needed. And before we do that, Dado is cleaning off the hardware. You can see the one that he cleaned versus the one that he didn't clean.
These, I told Jaret, if it was my bike, I would just touch it up with black paint, but these Allens are so tiny, it's not worth it. So I'm gonna clean it a little bit of WD-40 and slap her on.
All right, teens, just cleaning off the carbon and the windscreen, which looks just absolutely ridiculous. The lady I'm talking about, not the carbon. We're putting on the front fender, the carbon front fender as well. And that'll be the end of this episode. And let me tell you guys, when this bike is done in full carbon, matte carbon, I think it's going to be one of the most gorgeous Panigales that exists in the entire world. What do you guys think?
Absolutely.
Yep. So we're going to save this for the next episode because we got to do some drilling and wiring and stuff like that. But there's the finished full carbon front end on the 1299 Panigale. All the lights are replaced. Let's take a look at them. So high beams are on the inside. So low beams, they're so bright, guys. It's ridiculous. And then can you see them, teens? Yep. And then high beams. Look at that shit.
They're so bright.
And then we got 4-ways, so you can see the turn signals. It looks so premium, I can't even explain to you guys. I think it's the best looking Panigale front end I've ever seen in my life. But that's it, guys. It's been a long couple of days to get to this point. I'm really, really excited. Again, shout out to Manny from Moto Million for getting us this full carbon fiber fairing setup from Full 6 Carbon. Everything that we put in on this episode will be linked in the description below. If you want to be entered to win this bike, patreon.com/Campisi Customs. And I think that's about it. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and stay tuned. We're going to be adding more carbon in the next episode. See you guys.